Shot 17 was a shot I was pretty stoked to do, and it's another one where I took a whole bunch of different positions of legs in order to give the illusion that Adrock the Rookie was running towards the camera. At this point in time, I didn't know how I was going to do it to make him look like he was getting bigger towards the camera, but that was the animation part. I didn't need to know that yet. But what I did with this was I drew out the legs, and then I took pictures of each of the different settings of legs. And then in a program in my phone, I put them all together to see if the legs could actually look like they were running. So I did like a little experiment beforehand. You can see my cat makes an appearance here, Jackson. And then there's all the other different elements in that hallway, which also kind of really sell the shot. Like the lamp that's up there. And then there's a weird little fence off to the side, which is just a ton of tiny little pieces put together. But in the end, it all works together to really sell that hallway. Yep. Hey, what's up? All right, so here's I've been looking forward to this shot for a really long time. Okay, here it is here, right? It's him running down the hall. And so he's got to get bigger as he gets closer. And I was like, how am I going to do that? I could have done it like with a green screen and just did it in post and have him getting bigger. I thought that'd look weird. So I made these columns. It's 12 high. And I'm going to have the plexiglass with the background behind it. And then I'm going to move it up every 4 shots. So he's going to be getting closer to the camera and therefore getting bigger. I think that's going to work. But see, here we've got all of his legs laid out here. And there he is. But see, I thought I could use the head off of this. But look how big his head is. His head's enormous. So now I've got to make another head. Making the head suck. It just sucks. But anyway, and also a thing I got here is his 2 little feet. I was like, oh, I could just place them on there one at a time, blah, blah, blah. That's going to take forever. I don't want to do that. So I might also make all the feet and put them on each thing. So I just have to lay the legs down rather than put the feet on and mess up. No, we're going to try that and see how it works. All right, let's see how this goes. Whip. Hey, what's up? All right, so here is the new and improved head. Here's the old one here. So you can see the difference. And yeah, I think it worked out pretty good. I've decided I'm not going to make more feet. I was talking to my wife about it. It doesn't really make sense. It won't take that long to switch the feet. So, time saver there. Thank goodness. All right, so now I'm going to build the background, and let's see how that goes. Okay, yo. Hey, what's up? Me again. Okay, so here we go. We got him there. He's on top of the first piece. That's him right here moving. Looks like that. We got that in the camera. Obviously, we're going to punch in post. And that's the shot we have to go with. So the thing I'm doing to make sure I kind of can keep my mind around what's happening here is I've got all these legs numbered for that side and lettered for that side. Except there's only 4 for this side, so that's kind of weird. But anyway, each of his arms are going to swing independently. And then his tie also kind of swings around. I'm going to have his head attached to his body just because it just makes it easier for his head. His head's not really moving. You know what? Maybe I will. I will have his head independent so he can kind of move too, so he's not too stiff. We'll try it out. One thing that's different here on this one is stripes on the tie. Whoa, man. Yo, hey, what's up? How's it going? Okay, so today we're actually going to get the shot. There it is there. That's what it looks like for us there. And here it is down here. Got all the legs laid out, ready to go. Got my first blocks of Lego. There's the rest of them ready to happen. And so, yeah, they're going to see if this will work. I think it should work. Maybe it won't work, but I think it's going to work. I say so. Show of hands. Who thinks it's going to work? Put them here. Yo, what's up? Okay, we did it. I think we did it. Let's see if we did it. So, this is what we want it to look like. Whoa. And this is what we've got it looking like. I think that's pretty close. I think it's close. He thinks it's close. Look, it looks like he's floating. Whoa. Whoa. But he's not. We got the thing that was raised up. I think it worked. I think it did. So, amazing. Unreal. That was a big test for this whole Lego contraption. And I think it passed with flying colors. So, let's see it with everything else. in a few days. Word. This was one of those shots where I really do feel like I don't know what I don't know. And so I can do stuff like this and then figure out like, oh, if I move up this plexiglass by adding more Lego, it'll make it look like he's running down this hallway. And it's learning that on the fly that kind of gives this project like a very homemade look and feel to it, I think. But that's also what I really like about it. And it's like each shot I build off the shot before. And like I always say, I hope by the end of this video, it looks a lot different than the beginning of this video. But for some reason, for me, with this shot and figuring out, oh, if I raise him up through these different heights of Lego blocks, that'll give me the effect I'm really looking to get. That really kind of like made me feel like, oh, I'm learning stuff here. Like I am figuring stuff out. And I'm watching other people, how they do it, and they have like these actual like rigs that have different levels of actual glass, which is always very clean. And but I kind of like my weird Frankenstein learning curve that I'm going through here. And I hope you dig what you're seeing. And I gotta say, with this shot and having him grow in the frame as I got it closer to it, and it actually did work out the way I wanted it to, that was really cool and something I was super stoked about.